Alright, we're going to do another video on food, only because I think today's world it would be what I would call being prudent. If you're not, I would request that you start paying attention to the mainstream news. And you might be like, why? Well, and it's raining right now. We're having thunderstorms, rain, and severe weather here in San Antonio. There's a place about 15-20 miles west of us, just a little bit south of 1604, where something blew a tire shop, like blew it down. So don't know if it was a mini tornado or momentary or whatever it was, but it blew the whole building down. So we're in spring storms here in Texas. When we get out of spring storms, actually here in the weekend, I'm supposed to go look at some land and go get a little break from taking care of my dad, haul my motorcycle back up to Abilene and tootle around on that for a couple of days, and then hopefully look at land this time. I was supposed to do that last time, but it didn't work out. Maybe everything happens for a reason, but I need you to think about how much food you spend. Not how much food, how much money you spend on food on the average grocery trip. So for me, it's between 100 and 200 a week, times two. Like I just spent 220. Before that at Sam's Club I spent 50 something, all right? And the 50 something was for two 6-counts of muffins and 4 premium steaks. So I like the steaks. I didn't think I would ever like anything from Sam's Club, but certain things, and their prime cuts of meat are thicker than HEB, the store I'm just now leaving. But I'm getting rambling a little bit. I need you to start thinking about how much it costs you to go to the grocery store. I'm going to give you a recommendation, and I'm going to tell you why. You need to keep that much cash on hand in your pocket, or if you're a lady, in your purse. And you're gonna say, why? That's a lot of money. I'm like, well, spring storms take down cell towers, take down knocked out electricity. What the fuck are you doing, you moron? Sitting there on your fucking phone, stupid. Fucking people got their goddamn driver's license from a fucking Cracker Jack box. She's sitting there and the goddamn light's green for her for like 30 seconds before she, oh, the light's green. Anyway, I'm going to tell you that you need to probably keep that, maybe twice that amount, cash on hand. Maybe you should start keeping $1,000 in bills that you can spend in case they can't make change. You know, if you look at spring storms, electricity, just lack of food. Like for the last 6 months, there have not been any Hostess apple pies in the commissary or this HEB, and I don't think they carry them in Sam's Club. I haven't looked, but I'll look next time I go. All the recalls, all the poisonings, you know, it's coming to light that Martinelli's apple something juice has got, it's got poison in it. All right, arsenic, heavy metals, all right? You need to understand that in case the power goes out, cyber attacks, you know, EMP, coronal mass ejections, or whatever, there will be a short time, an immediate day after, that you can still go to the store if you have a vehicle that works, that you can go make one last run. Now, it may be dangerous, or you may not want to do it, but if you have cash on hand, and let's just say there's a cyber attack and the credit card system for that store doesn't work, then you have cash. All right, and then you can still get whatever load of groceries that you're trying to get, and get out the door and go home, and then hunker down if that's what has to happen. All right, you know, it's alarming to me to see the number of food recalls, and then like ground beef across Texas right now is being recalled because of salmonella. All right, you know, we got a peanut or some kind of nut issue going on as well. So you need to start thinking about not just what you're eating, but how you're going to pay for it. All right, and then the sinking feeling, the bad things. You know, this is going to be about food. Now we're going to switch gears about the economy. Look at how much stuff is closing. From 2020 till now, there's been mountains of stores closing. We're in a downward spiral as a country. John and Prepper Nation mentioned that the powers that be may have figured out that they can't keep Trump off the ballot and they can't keep him from winning the election. So they're going to tank the economy or make it so shitty that he cannot make a difference. Or maybe they're going to tank it before and then there won't be an election. I don't know. But you got companies left and right filing Chapter 11 bankruptcies. All right, some of them are mall stores. Some of them, you know, shopping changed during the pandemic. We went from a society where we like to go in and try shit on and then make sure it fits and then come home. Now we order it through Amazon. If it doesn't fit, you know, we put it in a box and we send it back. Pay a fee for that. I'd rather go in the fucking store and try it on and make sure it fits and then leave. But that's just me. So, and then you got the banking issues and the insurance issues and all the problems that they're having. All right, we got people left and right saying that, you know, things are not good. You know, and you know, what do? You know, I am on the fence on what I want to do, whether I should do it or continue paying down debt and just harden where I'm at. I only got to make it 90 days, and then after that, most of the motherfuckers will be dead. Anybody I come across is going to die, probably, because I'm going to shoot first. All right? I ain't in the giving food to nobody. All right? Maybe I shouldn't be like that, but I can tell you now that anybody you come across after 90 days, they're tough, they're smart, and they've survived when most people will not have. So you need to think about that too. So I've often said, and there was a guy on Canadian Prepper who was saying that there's going to be a mass die-off after whatever happens, you know, and that you need to be away from society because people are going to turn on each other over resources. And I can tell you that I have an acquaintance. He almost became a friend, but something about him just always made me question him. Alright, so he said he saw a guy fucking stab a guy in the neck and take his fucking drink and fucking baggie of food in Iraq. You need to understand what hunger can do to people and what it will make them be willing to do in order to get that next fucking mouthful of food or swig of a drink. You know, and that doesn't even count people who want an alcoholic drink. Carry enough cash to pay for at least one trip at the grocery store in case the card systems are down. Start paying attention to the news for all the things that are, you know, poisoning you. You know, this comes to light that a lot of our fruits and vegetables have got poison. That you need to soak them in a vinegar bath. All right, and that's hearsay. So you need to research your own shit on how to rinse your vegetables that you're buying that are probably full of toxins. Alright, my opinion. Alright, you need to really start hunkering down and figuring out how to grow your own food. You know, we're into the growing season. And when we come out of that growing season, like Pinball said, you know, how do you have enough food to survive the winter? You know, in the animal kingdom, not counting us, all the animals suffer during winter. Because there's less food to be eaten for the people, the animals that eat herbivores. And the herbivores get hunted by the carnivores hard. Alright? So, or the meat eaters. And then, you know, we have double the amount of fucking people from quadruple the amount of people we had. That's not counting the illegal aliens. That's my term. I'm allowed to have it. It's my opinion. Well, it's not my opinion. It's a fact. They hop across the fucking border. They're illegal. If they're being imported in by the government, it's still questionable on whether that's fucking illegal or not. All right, but bottom line is, it's hard to produce anything in the city. Remember that. All right. So the biggest thing I want you to take away from this, I want you to start carrying enough cash to pay for one trip to the grocery store. And you should not be going to the grocery store once a month. I go to the grocery store once a month to the commissary out on base to get expensive shit like detergents and stuff, and anything that they carry out there that I want that they might not carry in the store that I was just in, or Sam's. And I normally have been going 2 to 3 times a week to H-E-B. Now, I have a freezer full of meat that I need to empty, and it's getting to the point where I'm nervous about eating it because it's got frostbite, even though I double bagged it. A friend of mine said to double bag it and then tape the end over, tape it to itself. So I may have to start doing that. But just pay attention, you know. Pay attention and look at everything. Look at it critically. Look at, and you know, realistically assess what you can do, and then immediately start working on your skills. Like today, I was supposed to mow the grass. That ain't gonna happen. It's been raining half the day, almost 3/4 of the day. So the other thing on my list of things to do is to put my wood burning stove on the back porch in place. And basically, I ordered and got 3 90-degree elbows that I hope I can use to route the pipe through the roof. Basically, get it in place. I think I'm going to need at least one more 2-foot section of pipe, and I gotta look in my garage, see if I got another piece, but I don't think I do. So, you know, it may be basically done less that, because basically it's going to come up, it's going to go towards the hole, and it'll come up at 90, go parallel to the hole, then do another 90 to the hole, through the hole, and then a 90 degree up, and then it's going to vent like that. At least that's my intent. So once that's done, I may, since I can't do anything else, and the back porch is basically covered, I can maybe cut and fit the paneling for that section. I can't paint because it's too humid. So tomorrow or the next day, if it dries out enough, I'll mow the grass. Right? So also then, you know, it's an example of being flexible. So you got to be flexible in what you're doing. Right? Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot. Keep enough money in your pocket or in your purse to pay for one grocery trip. All right? Cheap prepper. Out.